Ladies and gentlemen, this is the final week of the NFL regular season. You know where you're at. You know who you got. You got your boy Greedy's on the 1 and 2. You got Cash, Playmaker, in the house. We finna get this thing going. We gonna start off from the top, and we ain't gonna stop until we give you everything we got.
Yeah.
Playmakers, on you.
All right, guys. I was enjoying the final few games of the NFL season this year. I enjoyed a lot of the guys getting their money. I enjoyed a lot of that. I like when guys.
Mike Evans.
I love when these players. I don't like the fact that incentives has to be a thing in the contract. I'd rather the owner just give them boys their money. I'd rather them not even have to earn it like that. If you want $75 million, I'm gonna give you $75 million. Nothing extra. If you give us more, you give us more. I would love for the owners to be that lenient with the money, but they put it in there to protect the team, as Jerry Jones said.
Yes.
And speaking of Jerry Jones, I don't like the fact that he did what he did to Cooper Rush.
That was wrong.
That was
dead wrong.
I don't like the fact that the owners can control. I mean, it's their money. I get it. But I don't like the fact that they get to control that much.
Jerry Jones is an idiot, and that's why the Cowboys have not won in 30 years.
And will not win.
That's true.
God don't like ugly.
That's very true.
He damn sure ain't fond of pretty, but hey, Jerry Jones, you're an idiot.
I was going to start the Steelers game.
Did you see what he said, though? When he, that video I sent you guys, when he was like, I bought the team at 46. It's not for my kids. It's not for nobody else. It's for me and my entertainment. Why would I hire a GM? I'm the one that controls the money. I know where the money's going to be spent. So I just cut out all the unnecessary bullshit. Sir, you not paying a GM is the reason why your team is hot garbage.
Mm-hmm. And will continue to be.
Me and Grady was having this conversation a few years ago. Well, a good little while ago. People who are billionaires, when they purchase teams, is just like a ring to them. Like they just like to say, I own a sports team. That's why a lot of them always have more than one.
Yep.
It's like a ring. It's an accessory. It's like a necklace.
But what I can say, okay, the only person that I know in American sports that has multiple teams is the Rams owner.
The baseball team and the football team, right?
Nah, Kroenke owns the Nuggets, and he owns. What else does he own? The Rams.
Okay.
Right. So both his teams, he's a champion in both sports.
Yeah.
So as you can see, like as much money as Kroenke has, he gave up. He didn't want to be the man. He gave it up, and he let his GMs do it. And Jerry Jones don't have the money Kroenke has, because Kroenke has money because of who his wife is. Well, Kroenke's rich as also, but he's married. He married to Sam Walton's daughter.
Okay. Walmart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she got that Walmart money. That money long.
So yeah, for sure.
But I would say Jerry Jones just needs to realize, like, yo, sometimes like we get it, you're the owner, we get it, this is your team, but dude, let someone else run the show that knows what they're doing.
You have to.
You really don't.
You have to.
You don't. There's no way you're going to tell me you didn't know that this player was going to get this
He knew.
incentive in this
Of
contract.
course he knew.
He knew.
Of course he knew.
You know what's really sad? He walked into the stadium, right, when the Cowboys were playing the Eagles, and I saw the clip. When the Eagles fan told him, good job, Jerry, you're doing a wonderful job. Us as Eagles fans are happy you're the owner. Keep doing what you're doing. And Jerry was a good sport about it. He laughed, gave the thumbs up, and walked away. At that exact moment, Jerry should have said, you know what? I will never walk into another stadium and get ridiculed again. Let me hire someone that knows what they're doing. But no, he wants to be Jerry Jones. So until he moves out the way, the Cowboys are always going to be in the bottom of the basement.
Always.
Absolutely. I agree with you. 100%.
I was going to get on this Steelers-Bengals game. I'm very excited about this game.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
First off, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so this game solidified what I knew about Joe Burrow and the Bengals. All right, so guys, they went on a 5-game winning streak to end the year. Defense caught up late. Defense was not doing what it was supposed to do when it was supposed to do it. Agreed. But they did enough to try to put themselves in position to have a shot to make it to the postseason. But they're terrible. This is what their second straight year with a slow start. Third straight year. Third.
You can't start the season off 0-3, 0-4, 0-5, and then try to win them. I don't care how hot you get at the end. Now you're leaving your hands up to. You're now leaving your playoff faith up to other people.
Sir. Mm-hmm.
And when you leave your playoff chances in the hands of other teams, you don't deserve to be there. You don't. I like Burrow. He's great, but his head coach has to. Those slow starts can't happen.
I think it's more Joey B and then the defense was very bad. The defense was in the bottom of the barrel.
And only because they have a stupid owner as well. The head coach still has a job.
They like him. Was it Zach Taylor, right?
Yes.
They like him.
But any other owner would have fired him already. Because the amount of talent on offense, and you only put up 9 wins, oh yeah, he's supposed to have been gone.
Yeah, but you got to play defense too.
But again, the amount of offensive firepower that you have.
Yeah.
Forget defense. Like, there's been some offensive juggernauts over the years. Like, we know their defense suck.
Yeah.
But they can just outscore you.
Thanks.
So, yeah, the defensive coordinator needs to get fired also. But that coach, like, dude, there's no way. You have T. Higgins, Joe Burrow.
Higgins didn't finish the game.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter though. But what I'm saying, you have a big 3. You're looking at one game. I'm looking at the season.
Yeah. Higgins missed 6 games.
Yeah, but you still had Chase.
Yeah, the Triple Crown. I get it.
Yeah, okay. So you had Chase, Burrow, and Higgins.
With no running back.
They didn't need one.
Oh, they need a running back.
Did you need one when Chase went nuclear against Baltimore, but you still lost?
That was a singular game.
Yeah.
But Chase also had another great game a couple weeks after that.
Yeah. But you have to be able to run the ball.
But what I'm saying is, with that amount of offensive firepower, you're supposed to win more than 9 games. So if, like I said,
defense, though, man.
But what I'm saying, any other owner would have been like, okay, you know what, Zach Taylor, this ain't for you. We appreciate you taking us to the Super Bowl a couple years ago, but the team's regressing under you.
That's true. That's true.
I agree, but they're going to stick, just like they say.
They're going to stick with him because...
They're going to stick with him because he took him to the show.
Yeah.
And see, and this is the thing. Unless you necessarily have to get rid of a guy, there's nobody else out there that's better.
I mean,
it's not. The grass is not green on the other side. The only difference is the water bill is higher. If you go get somebody from coaching from college, who's to say that they last?
I mean, not necessarily always college, There's like some great up and coming coordinators.
Okay, so again, you're hoping that grass is green on the other side. I mean, it may not be. It may be worse. You may turn around and get somebody that's worse than what you had. Now, I get it. Everybody can't win the Super Bowl. But you do. This guy does. They start out slow. But when they get going, they rolling.
Yeah.
His team is not the best. But check this out. You are playing in one of the toughest division in football, correct? Mm-hmm. You do have a base of what your team should be. Mm-hmm. They just got to put the pieces together. They're going in the right direction. Their team is not as talented as the Dolphins, but they have they are all the same record, but they're better than the Dolphins, correct?
Yes. No, the Dolphins were 8-9. The Dolphins don't have the same record. I think the Dolphins lost that last game.
Yeah, they're 8-9, but they're 9-8.
Yeah, so they don't have the same record.
They're almost the same.
Better.
The
Dolphins won a game off with the what was it? Snoop won the game the game prior, right?
Yes. But what I'm saying, talent-wise.
Oh yeah.
Talent-wise.
Oh, they got Dolphins got running back over wide receivers on.
Yeah. And their defense is better than Cincinnati's, and they're right there with them. So I do believe, unless you really have to get rid of a guy, keep him. Go just give him a little bit longer. Just see. See what he got.
Speaking of sticking with a guy and give him a little time, I think it's unfair that the Patriots fired Jared Mayo.
Facts. Now
he had nothing to work with.
They
covered for Bear.
I don't know about Bear, but he still shouldn't have lost his job.
But if you're gonna give this guy the head coaching job, right? You also have to remember he's replacing a 6-time Super Bowl winning head coach.
I agree.
You have to give him time to develop.
I'm with you.
You can't just 1 year, here, take over it. Now you're going to be like, oh, we made a mistake. He wasn't who... No, give the guy a time.
I agree. Facts.
The guy had no wide receiver. He had a rookie quarterback. No good running back.
Ramondre Stevens isn't bad, sir.
It's decent.
Okay, he's decent.
And his defense is pretty darn good, sir.
But guys,
But you're also playing in a division where you got Josh Allen, who's in the Buffalo, has been running that division for a while.
Yeah.
Green Bay. I'm sorry, Green Bay. I'm
Rodgers.
thinking Aaron Rodgers from Green Bay. The Jets are
suck. It's okay.
They're not horrible.
Suck.
They're better. They're better than the Patriots.
You're right. They're not horrible. They're atrocious.
Nah,
Who won
stop
more
it.
games, the Patriots or them?
The Jets won more games.
The Jets were 5-12.
Yeah, Jets won more games.
Oh, wow.
And they got the Dolphins. The Dolphins, they
Jets won one more game than the Patriots.
Yeah.
That's wild.
That division was god awful.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So he did not deserve to to lose his job. I mean,
I think he should have stuck it out with him. But then again, I'm not surprised. You feel me? Because look where he's coaching in New England. So I could understand. I mean, Massachusetts. So
Kraft,
don't say it.
Kraft.
I can understand why he got that.
Don't you say that, sir.
Kraft picked them though.
Handpicked him.
He handpicked him, but I get you handpicked the guy. But if you handpicked him, you should have gave him some grace.
Yeah.
I get it. Like I said, I get it, dude. You're used to winning. You're used to going into postseason.
Facts.
You're used to going deep every year.
Facts.
Now you put this new coach in here, and it's like, oh, dude, dang. Like they always say, you don't know what you have until it's gone.
Absolutely.
So now that Bill's gone, and even though Bill missed the postseason the past few years, it's like, I know you wasn't expecting this guy to really go in there and make noise this year. You couldn't have.
So let me ask you a question then. You know what coach is in the coaching cycle right now, the interviewing cycle?
The coaches in the interview cycle will be Mike Vrabel.
That's the first name I wanted to hear.
He interviewed for the Jets, but hopefully he goes to the Patriots.
He's going to the Patriots.
I would hope so.
Because he's had the most success. And he's the only former Patriot player that actually stepped up to be successful.
What other Patriot player went up there and actually coached?
This is Vrabel and him right now. And the coach that they just let go. He's a former Patriot. He's the only one. It's Vrabel and him.
Yeah, but you made it seem as if it was a
There's two ex-players that went out to coach, and Vrabel's been the only successful one. It amount if it's 2, 3, 4, it's those two. It don't matter.
It also speaking of that, but it also makes Tennessee look dumb because you guys let Vrabel go,
stupid,
and now you're in the bottom of the cellar.
Suck. Vrabel got handcuffed though because when they let Derrick Henry go,
but you
saw it in his face.
But you should have traded Vrabel or at least get something back for him.
They fired him.
They fired him.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they let him go.
That's wild.
They also let one of the greatest running backs in the history of the game go. Also, just let him
And then
right out the door.
they also let what's his name? What's the Phillies GM?
When I was still there, or when I was there before?
The one that's still there. Phillies GM fleeced him twice. Remember one year he got AJ Brown, and then the next year he went back to Tennessee again and got I think someone on the defensive end this time.
Yeah.
So
hey, sometimes
Philly is just fleecing Tennessee. So and then
you gotta see a duck.
Same thing with Buffalo and the Kansas City. They always trading with them in the draft and giving them players. So you got guys that do that. I mean, it is what it is. You know, hey, sometimes we do it.
But some of the head coaches that did retain their jobs, which I was shocked, the Dolphins, they said they were going to keep their coach.
You know he ain't going nowhere.
The biggest shocker of all, the Giants said they're keeping the head coach.
Dable.
They keeping the head coach and the GM. Like, what the hell?
Terrible.
Well, listen,
But then again, are we surprised? That's the same team that let Saquon walk down the street. So
forever a bad franchise.
I agree.
So it is what it is. Surprisingly, the Browns, they're not going to let rid of that. They're not going to get rid of him.
That makes no sense. The Browns got a decision to make.
But then again, it's still early. What the hell? Still early, and then
the Browns got a big decision to make though.
To my quarterback?
Yes, sir. They
restructured his deal.
Agreed, but his boy had a setback with his Achilles injury. I was reading an article today. There was a setback.
Oh, Deshaun?
Yes, sir.
Well, he got a whole off season.
That's what I'm saying, though.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Okay, setback. What setback was it?
Football
setback.
Football don't start till May. He'll be good.
So
Football.
either he had an infection.
But you don't have to be ready until August.
Yeah, but you got quarterback training and rehab and stuff.
So what I've learned in football, guys, if you go into the off season and you're
read that article.
rehabbing,
What article?
ESPN. If you go into the off season rehabbing, that's not good. You want to go into the off season training instead of rehabbing.
But
because if that's a recurring thing for players, it's not good.
Okay.
Because you have to actually be in football shape. Because right now he can't even run full speed.
But
So basically, what you're telling me is, David,
this is January. The season starts in August.
he tore his Achilles how late in the year?
yeah, it was week
October?
12, 13.
Yeah.
So maybe he could come back around October. So that's
Nah,
still 9
he's
months
supposed-
away from here.
Nah.
They have a top 5 pick. What do they do? Yeah.
Well, you
draft-
need more than just a quarterback.
Exactly. See, and this is what
that's where they fell down.
You draft for your division. This is
need
what they
defense.
this is what they do. Exactly. You draft for your division, and in that division, a quarterback ain't gonna do you nothing but get killed.
So they had a running back.
Okay.
Watch this. I'm so sorry. I was never the biggest Nick Chubb fan, but I think we just saw his farewell tour this year.
Okay, now watch this. Nick Chubb was great. He's his injuries. It's gonna take a miracle, which do happen for him to come back.
3 catastrophic ACL tears.
He may be done. Let me tell you this. Cleveland, Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, and Baltimore, until they leave the NFL, are always going to be defensive teams.
And you got to be able to run the ball.
You can.
Except
and
for
there's
the Bengals.
there
Bengals
are
only team that
there
doesn't
are
do it.
this draft has a dump truckload of running backs.
But according to Bleacher Report, they're not sure of the severity of the setback.
Anytime you hear setback, that is not good for
Yeah,
any
but
player that's coming
He
off. of
reported
Achilles.
he reported something wasn't feeling well. So it doesn't mean it's a major setback. He could just be sore.
Yeah, and it could be, but for them, they got bigger problems than that.
But if you're
What they gonna do with Myles Garrett?
Yeah, he's gone.
I
He's
think
not
we need to let him
going
go.
to rebuild.
So if you let Myles Garrett go,
Where's
is
he
that
gonna go?
one pick or that's 2 first-round picks?
is he a free agent?
One.
No, he's still in the contract.
He's not going to stay there. He's
So-
not going to be there to rebuild.
Sir, for
Yeah, let that
him,
go.
you're going to give me more than one.
Is he 30?
Yes.
How old is
And he's in his 30s.
Nah, you're not.
Yes. Yes. Oh, yes. Don't tell me no. I'm going to tell you yes. You put him next to anybody. You pick the worst team in the league. Who has the first pick in the draft, sir?
Wait. So, wait. Let me rebuttal with that.
No, he's 29.
He's 29? Okay. Still
30. He's still amazing.
So, agreed. All right, so, depending on the position, that does matter, I think. Because you can be a pass rusher that's... Unless you're still effective, he's been effective every year he's been in the
Man.
league. He led the league in sacks last year, right?
No, he's
2
not
years
there.
ago?
He was he
Him
came
and
second.
TJ Watt.
TJ Watt beat him
Yeah, last year TJ did.
So this year,
because Myles Garrett was defensive player of the year last year, right?
If I'm not mistaken, TJ was.
Nah,
Did TJ beat him in
That's what I'm
sacks?
saying.
TJ didn't beat him. I think Myles Garrett got it.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not sure.
Miles
I've been wrong.
Miles
Check
finally
it
got
out.
one of them.
Miles got it last
So
year.
this year,
You sure it was last year?
it was Trey Henderson that got that.
Yeah,
that-
from Cincinnati.
Yeah, I know this year it's him.
I could have sworn TJ got him had him beat on sacks last year.
No, it was either the year before or last year. One of
You're
the two.
not going to give me one pick for the defensive player of the year who is not even 30 and cannot be stopped. And the only way you stop this man if you cut off his legs.
If he won it back-to-back years, I'd say.
It don't matter if he won it back to back.
Myles Garrett won it in 23.
When you put
2 years
when
ago.
you put this guy against anybody, he's going to kill them. Listen, just looking at this man, you put him next to the biggest linebacker, he makes him look small, and he's fast. Man, this dude is a problem. In any team that you put him on, you can pick the worst team. You put him on Jacksonville, that's 5 more wins.
He I think he wants to go deep in the post. He doesn't want to do all those.
I understand, but listen, you can get 2 firsts for Myles Garrett. Yes, you can. Listen,
It's gonna be 2
listen,
picks, not 2 firsts.
Listen, you can get 2 firsts. People see that first round pick and think that's the whole draft. Number 30. If I give you 2 30 picks, isn't that the first round?
2 30s.
230s, yes.
How you gonna get 230?
If
One-
that means
one
okay.
30th pick in
So
the
so
first
listen,
round.
listen to what I'm saying. A team that pick in the 30s every year is gonna be
that's a playoff
it's
team.
gonna be Kansas City.
It's a playoff team.
Kansas City gonna be picking the 30s every year. So
Late
if you give
20s
a-
and 30s,
so if I give you a 30 pick this year and a 30 pick next year, that's 230s, correct? So are you telling me to put Myles Garrett in Kansas City with that monster in the middle and that beast at corner? It's not worth 2 first-round picks.
It's not going
Man, I'll give you 3 first-round picks because you ain't gonna be able to get the ball off.
It's not going there.
I'm just saying. I didn't
would
say he
love- I would
was.
love that.
I'm saying, is that
Jones
worth it?
is getting up there though. How old is Chris
Listen,
Jones?
Chris Jones played nose. It
Listen,
wouldn't even matter.
all he got to do is just push people back.
Yeah.
With Myles Garrett on that corner and him, that ain't even fair. That's cheating. How are you going to stop that, sir?
So you have to accommodate the player and let him walk to go to a team.
Give him what he wants.
But you can't trade him to a team in your division. One.
Listen, give him what
In
he
your
wants.
conference, I don't think so at all.
Give
you gotta
him-
you go to the other side.
Listen, whoever got the first round picks, that's where he going to
That
serve.
means he going to the other side.
Listen, somebody will give it to you. You can get it. Trust me. Don't tell me what you can't get for him. That dude is a machine.
Whoever has a first round pick, that can be any 30, 32,
Yes,
31 other
it
teams.
don't got to be number one. People say first round pick, they take that. But listen,
So what if he goes to a very bad team?
they're gonna win 5 more games because you're gonna account for that dude, sir. I can promise you that. You're not just gonna say, "Well, he's okay." No, you're gonna account for him. You're gonna account for him. Okay, let's get on with these games. Let's Playmaker started off. What do you think about the Baltimore Cleveland game? Did it go the way you expected? And did Lamar do enough to give himself that MV3, sir?
This game was very underwhelming. I hated watching this game. But I watched it because, we had a few parlays in, so I had to watch the game.
Oh, yeah.
It was the to win the North. That was this game, right?
Yes, sir.
Lamar did what he always did. He was been trying to solidify his MVP all year. He did what he was supposed to do. He beat a very bad Cleveland Browns team. Derrick Henry did what he was supposed to always be doing: 20 carries, 138,
Yes, sir.
and 2 tuds. That's how you're supposed to do it. Give that man the ball.
Feed him.
Lamar was 16 for 32, and we were discussing earlier how many passes he threw before the half. How many did we discuss?
13.
That means he only completed 3 more passes for the rest of the game.
And he should not even have been in there to throw those passes, sir. Did you see Zay? You can get hurt going to the bathroom. Did you see Zay down there holding his leg?
It was a strain. I saw that.
It
He bumped knees with another player. I
Yes,
saw it.
it happens. It's football, and it's beyond our control.
Yeah,
So
okay.
when we were telling you Saquon should not have played, that's the reason why.
Still upset about that.
Yes, but you'll get over it. Same thing. I would say Christian Watson, but he's always hurt, so that don't count.
Trash.
What I'm saying with that game, Lamar should not have been in there.
It's
Lamar,
a divisional game.
yes, I understand, but this divisional game should have been put away before the half. Listen, I know you don't like Tomlin, but I'm going to give you the same thing. I'm going to give you the same thing about old Jim.
You're not going nowhere either. Get upset all you want.
No, I'm sorry, John. Excuse me, John. Excuse me.
He still ain't going
Sir,
nowhere.
I
Jim,
understand.
John, none of them.
I understand, and that's why we get views to voice our dislike. Sir, if you have a 300-pound fullback and a 240-pound running back on 4th and 1,
You run the ball.
you run the ball down their throat, and if they stop you, you tell the referee what you do: get a delay of game and give them 5 more yards. That rollout pass, the jump pass that you use to try to attempt to get it and not kick the field goal or go for it. If you're going to go for it, get the first down and then make the game exciting. At that point, it should have been either 10-0 or 14-0. Defense had just stopped them. Now, you have to win the game to win the division.
Yeah.
But do you think that DRT and a third-string quarterback would be able to come back from 21-0?
No.
The game is over, so there's no need for you to put Lamar in the game. Yes, I understand you want to solidify his MV3. Yes, I understand that. After half, he should not even touch the field anymore.
That means the team didn't do enough to do what
Sir,
they're supposed to do then.
if you had, I say it again. I wish I could speak Spanish. I'll put it in Spanish. If I can draw hieroglyphics, I'll draw that. if you are a playoff contending team and you have a 21-point lead at half, if you get that lead taken away
It was 21
with a second,
21-3.
sir, I understand that. It would have should have been more than that if they would have kicked the field goal or gave the ball instead of going for a fourth and one or some kind of stupid pass.
Right.
Sir, if you are a playoff contending team, defense win championships, correct? If my defense gives up 21 points to DRT and a third string quarterback, we ain't got no business going to the darn playoffs at all. Get those boys out of the game. Get their butt on the bench before something catastrophic happens. Again, we talked about this with Saquon. If you put Lamar out there and let's just say nobody touching me, he dropped back to throw the ball and have one of those Aaron Rodgers injuries. How you going to explain that to the owner?
The owner should know what's on the line because this particular game.
So okay,
That's because they didn't close out the game before the half. You're upset. I get it.
Okay.
See, remember it's a divisional game.
Yes, I understand.
The team may suck, but they know you. They know your tendencies. They play you twice a year. If it's a postseason team, they might play you a third time.
Okay.
They know you well.
I hear you.
Lamar,
I hear you.
under center, didn't do enough when they were calling the plays. If that pass was complete and Derrick Henry scores a touchdown, you'd be happy, right?
So are you
going to be upset if they scored?
Listen.
Not the way you wanted.
No. If your uncle wore a bra,
He'd be your auntie.
be your auntie. Sir, that owner is entrusting his team and your money in the coach's hands to make the right decision.
Agreed.
Okay, so watch this. So again, are you going to when you go sit down to the owner after Lamar is being taken to the hospital in an air cast? Are you going to say to the owner, if you the coach, you know what's on the line of the division? You know what he going to say?
You're fired.
You know what's on the line?
Your job.
Your job. It's your stuff is already packed. Don't even go to the locker room. We gonna mail it to you. Get out of my face.
So
And you would never coach in the NFL again.
So if the game wasn't the way it was supposed to be by half, you were saying pull the starters, take them out.
Coaching. It should. There's no.
I asked the question.
Yes.
That's what you would do.
Pull them.
If the game wasn't the way you wanted it to be and you're the coach,
Yes.
you like it wasn't going the way because you said the game should have been over by half.
It should have been over.
So if you're coaching the game and the game was going the way it was and it didn't happen the way you wanted it to, you would pull the players. That's to prevent injury, is what I'm hearing. And then you'd risk losing the game. You're cool with that?
I'll say it again. Yes.
Okay.
And if your defense gives up 21 points to a backup and DRT, whatever his name is, you do not deserve to be. Because check this out. The only thing that changed in that game is you having a playoff game at home or going on the road, correct?
That's very important.
So it is. But it doesn't matter because you don't have the first. It don't matter how many games. Even if you win that game at home, you still got to go on the road because who has the number one seed in the AFC, sir?
But every playoff team does want to
But this is what I'm saying, Playmaker. How many teams that you've seen go on the road to win it all?
A few.
Yes.
Kansas City did it, I believe, last season.
The Giants did it. Yes.
Yeah.
Listen, it happens. It's nice to sleep in your own
You
bed.
gotta
Yes.
be nice like that.
Yes,
Not
it
everybody
is.
has a Patrick Mahomes.
But listen, it
Or
doesn't
Ben
have to be that.
Roethlisberger.
But you know what? You got the defense, and all you need is three.
You've been talking about this defense so much, I don't get what.
All you need is three.
Were you impressed by the Baltimore Ravens defense?
Yes, but yes, when you were dead last and now you in the 20s, yes, I'm impressed.
All right, guys, let's moving on. Chiefs, Broncos.
Terrible game.
What?
The only reason why I'm talking about this game is Bo Nix.
Oh, he did amazing.
But
Kansas City didn't play a player.
Yeah, that
They didn't play a player.
I would say this: if Sean Payton gets a wide receiver,
They didn't play anybody.
They got two.
a legit number one wide receiver.
They got one.
He
His
said
name is
Cortland
Cortland
Sutton.
Sutton.
He said he's not a good receiver.
Man, you
And he
tripping.
needs a running back. If he gets a wide receiver and a running back,
Well, he got two. They just got to stay healthy.
if he gets a wide receiver and a running back, this is going to be New Orleans
Yeah, 2 don't have
2.0,
one.
and it's not going to be a walk in the park for KC to win that division anymore.
Only team I think that's going to give him a problem is the
Chargers.
Yes.
Chargers.
But let Peyton develop Let Peyton get a wide receiver and a running back.
He already has a wide
He
receiver.
says he don't like Sutton.
Listen, man, I don't know why you don't like
Sutton.
Sutton.
You don't like
Sutton is a machine, sir.
I like Sutton.
So it goes back to say,
Well,
I think everybody in the entire world owes Sean Payton an apology. No, because when he cut Russ, everybody was like,
They were still playoff team when they cut
We didn't
Russ.
say that.
No. What I'm saying is,
we didn't say that.
the way everybody was bashing him in the media,
They didn't
everyone
like Russ.
again, and everyone made it seem like, oh, the guy was just hating Russ and all that other stuff, and now it's like Peyton's actually a genius.
I didn't think that they was hating Peyton because he cut Russ. They were hating Peyton because of the money that they paid Russ to get rid of him. Because the first thing, because I remember me and Playmaker was talking about this before the season started. This man got an office. He said nobody ain't finna have no office here. That ain't a coach. You're not finna come to. My players aren't going to be coming to you in your office if you're a quarterback. No. The first thing he did was got rid of that office. The second thing he was going to do was get rid of his black behind.
But both teams won, though. They're both in the postseason, regardless.
Why did both teams won?
Russ, when he took over the starting job, did his job. Had
I
a bad
was-
4-game,
not- wait.
4-game losing streak to end the
But
season.
he called it out though. He said that. He said when Russ lose, it's going to happen. And then, like we also told you, once you took that spot away from Fields, you can't get that back to him
Can't get it back.
Russ still completed the year and made it to the postseason.
because he can't go back to Fields.
You got to.
So Russ completed the season and y'all made it to the postseason.
He cannot go back to
Are
Fields.
both teams? So did Russ suck enough for you guys not to make it to the postseason? Are you in it or no?
They're in the postseason, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Is Bo Nix in the postseason? Yes or no?
Yes.
So both teams won.
How you?
Because the head coach for the Denver Broncos got his quarterback, let the other one go. Russ got a job, got the starting job back when he was supposed to be the starter from week 1. Got the job back, did his job for a little bit, sucked in the final 4 games of the season. Real bad.
He's been sucking all season long. But
He did not suck all season long, man.
Wait.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
So no, wait. Everyone likes to say Russ was cooking, right? Wait. Russ cooked against who? The Jets and the Giants.
Wait. A win is a win, right? A win is a win. Bro, I think the win called on L and W. What did Russ?
Wait. Can you please say your favorite line? You don't get credit for beating the what?
Kindergarten class.
Exactly.
You don't get no credit for that,
So
sir.
did they go out there and beat him?
Sir, you do
Did
not.
they go out there and did it run an official game plan to beat the team that was in front of them?
Sir, so you giving Russ credit for beating the Jets and the Giants?
My Jags beat teams they shouldn't have won at all this year. We went out there and we do what we're supposed to do.
And your
It wasn't good, but we
and
did
your
it.
coach still got fired.
Fired.
He still did his job. So that's what we said. So it doesn't matter. It does matter who you beat. Because listen, did you win more games this year or last year, sir?
The Steelers?
No,
It's the same.
the Jags.
The Jags.
I won more games last year.
Okay. And your coach maintained his job last year?
Yeah, he had a job.
Okay.
He's not going to fire a coach. Not
Okay.
every team fires a coach for a winning season. Mm-hmm. But we sucked this year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Our quarterback missed a lot of games.
So you want to talk about Russ and how this magic? Okay, look at it. Russ beat the Jets. Russ beat the Giants.
So WW.
Sir, listen.
I'm just counting. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, count, but you're not. But your
WW.
Well, your eyeball's not watching the game.
WW.
Okay, you beat the Jets. You beat the Giants.
W.
Whoop-de-doo. You beat Washington because they had a rookie that made a mistake when he went offsides.
W.
When he did the false start. Right?
W.
Say what you want.
Yeah.
You beat Baltimore because
W.
Justin Tucker missed 2 field goals.
W.
I think it was 3.
W.
He missed multiple field goals.
Yeah.
All I hear is W.
Okay, he lost to Cleveland.
Okay, that's an L.
Okay. He barely beat Cincinnati because
Barely or he beat him.
No, he lost.
he
Cincinnati beat
he
them.
beat Cincinnati.
Oh, yeah.
24-7.
W.
Yes.
Okay, you beat Cleveland 27-14.
I don't have enough fingers in the left hand. That's another W.
Okay, so yeah, now let's talk about how you lost to Philadelphia. Wasn't competitive at all.
Philadelphia's a very good team. But you still have to beat the people that's on your schedule.
You were
It
not
doesn't matter.
competitive at all. He laid down. Did you not watch that game?
I watched it.
On Saturday, you couldn't have watched it.
All I saw, I rewatched it.
Wait.
Yeah.
You
All I
saw?
saw was he played a very bad game on Saturday. Agreed.
No,
But
Philadelphia.
George Pickens, I'm talking about your team still.
We're talking about Philadelphia.
George Pickens pissed me off. George Pickens dropped 3 balls in this game.
How the hell?
2 of those 3 balls could have
Did you watch
changed
that
the
game?
entire game.
I watched a little bit of it.
Did you
And-
saw the
and
end of the
Pat
game
Freiermuth-
when Russ overthrew the guy?
Overthrows happen. It's a part of the game.
Not Super Bowl winning quarterback.
Yeah, drops happen.
So Mahomes has never.
Why are you bringing up Mahomes?
We are
talking about Russ. You can't compare Russ to Mahomes. We are talking about Russ.
Well, they got one thing in common, right? They both went to a Super Bowl and won.
Sir, we're talking about Russ.
They have rings, right? Both those.
Rings?
So they're similar.
Rings? No.
Ring.
Russ has ring.
He was still the starting quarterback when they won it. He was still the man's a scrub. The man actually...
He's not a scrub?
He went to two Super Bowls.
Russ is not a scrub.
He went to two Super Bowls and lost.
So if Russ is not a scrub...
The man actually can play one Super Bowl right now.
Wait, so if Russ is not a scrub, how do you lose 4 straight games?
Listen, we're not talking about what you did back when Kennedy was in office.
Does he have a ring in his
Listen,
you want to talk about the ring? This is the same guy that
this
threw
year,
the interception on the 1 yard line.
This
I've
year,
seen picks thrown in.
No.
In the Super Bowl, you want to talk about that?
I've seen it.
No, we're talking about how Russ.
Was that Russ' fault or was that the play call?
Who threw the ball?
sir?
Yeah.
What did you say last week? What did you say last week? Wins and losses fall on who?
The quarterback.
Exactly. So who threw the interception?
So what is Russ Wilson's record in the Super Bowl?
Listen, we don't do that. We don't do that. We do present. We don't talk about what you did.
Exactly.
We don't care what you did in the
So
high
that
school.
means Ryan Rodgers should play football this year.
Yeah, we've been saying that.
We've been
telling you that.
But he played on the
And
actual
how did he
roster
look?
this
How did he
year.
look?
Joe Flacco shouldn't have a job. Joe Flacco played football
What
this year.
did he do this year?
We want to talk about that. But the thing about the NFL is this: if you've accomplished one great thing,
I don't care about that.
but it's the facts. It's not what you care about. It's what you see.
And that's what you see. Because you know why Aaron Rodgers suck? Because they're going by what he did in the past. You know why Russell Wilson suck? They're going by what he did in the past.
So
what have you done in 2024?
You went on a 4-game losing streak.
Don't tell me about your mama buying your kindergarten and diapers and all that crap. We talking about 2024.
If the
reason why teams fail is because they're living in the past. Don't be like these Dolphins and tell me what you did in 72. In 2024, Aaron Rodgers sucked. They're going by what he did in the past. In 2024, Russell Wilson sucked. They went by what he did in the past. They paid him to win, not barely get by. Wait, I know Pickens drop passes. You say quarterbacks overthrow passes. Yes, they do. And wide receivers drop them.
But not that wide open, bro.
But when Pickens is in the game, who is the first person Russell Wilson is throwing the ball to?
Pickens.
Pat Fryman.
So what we're saying is drops happen.
Pat Fryman.
But the wins and losses go to the quarterback.
Pat Fryman.
That's it.
And if Russ is so great, why the hell instead of running out and like you
Pat
said,
Fryman,
Russ cost us.
Pat Fryman.
Super Bowl winning quarterback, like you just said, but he doesn't have clock awareness.
He shouldn't have tried to drop his shoulder on the play.
Why would he try to run over a defender?
That's twice he's done that to you guys.
Run out of bounds.
That's twice. Hey, bro, the man's going to keep getting the job.
Sir?
He's going to keep getting the job.
Your guy has to do better.
Next year, he's going to be another team after that.
He has to do better.
That's because of what he's done.
The Steelers can't bring him back.
He has to do better.
They can do whatever they want.
The only way the Steelers bring him back is if you making
He's going to get a $100 million contract.
Not from the Steelers. Bro, if the Steelers bring him back, he has to get anywhere from like a $10 or $20 million contract. You don't bring Russ back for no $100 million
I'm
contract.
talking about a 3-year deal, 2-year deal.
Russ has to take a pay cut.
Yes.
He's not doing that.
Oh, yes. Well, he won't be playing. He won't be playing for the Steelers.
But he's going to play football.
So somebody will make a mistake. Let them have him.
He can be on the bench.
Listen, I'm going to tell you this.
Russ is going to be in the... Oh,
We
what are
were-
you looking at me like that for?
we
Did they
just-
not put Kirk Cousins on the bench?
Yeah.
Because Kirk Cousins suck.
Kirk Cousins going to be out of there.
Russ didn't suck.
Hey, Kirk Cousins played better than
Who's still
Russ.
playing football, who's not?
Kirk
Cousins
Cousins.
and
Kirk Cousins. on
Okay,
vacation.
so basically, because Russ is going to play one extra week, that makes a difference to you.
One quarterback doesn't have a job right now, one does.
No, Kirk still have a job. Kirk's on the bench.
Kirk's
Right?
on- He's a backup.
Yeah, but he has a
He
job.
still have a
I
job.
agree. He's going to be a backup.
And listen, he still got his money. He still got his $40 billion or whatever it
He
is.
may not be a starter for that team ever again.
He don't have to. He got $40
I know
million.
Russell Russell's going to be a starter.
But
No,
so
no,
wait a
I
minute.
got-
Wait a minute. Hold on a second, sir. Are you telling me that Kirk Cousins is not going to have a job
If there's a
and
case.
Russell Wilson is?
He don't
So you're
look
saying
good.
if you're an owner
Kirk
and you
don't
got
look
Kirk
good.
Cousins
Kirk don't look
and
good.
and you have okay, I'm gonna tell you this,
Kirk don't look
sir.
good.
I'll take Kirk over Russ.
I take Kirk over, and I can't stand Kirk,
I
but
take
I
Kirk
will
over.
take. Listen,
Kirk off the Achilles don't look good.
No, first of all, the issue that I have with Russ is, bro, you have done nothing in the last 10 plus years. and yet you walk around like, oh, you need your own office. You want all these demands and you're not doing anything?
Don't be like that.
That's just how he is.
That's what I like about Sean Payton. He put his foot down like, no, you're not going to have all of this. But again, Russ wants to go play for Tomlin, a player's coach, and Tomlin let him know, hey, you're going to start, you're going to do this, you're going to do that. And
he followed through. And he in the postseason right now. Whatever you do after this, I don't give a damn. Y'all can lose the next game. All I care about is y'all getting a chance to get to the dance.
I can see if you were a head coach, you'd be fired your first year because you just accept mediocrity. Like, you just let them just do whatever.
I'm a Jags fan, bro. I wish I could see the playoffs right now.
Yeah, and that's why you have that mindset. Oh, yeah, you get to the playoffs. Who the hell cares about getting there?
So
the goal is to get there and go deep.
Every player on almost every team wants to go to a Super Bowl and win it. Will it happen? Hell no. Mm-hmm. It would happen. Some of them will never even play a snap in the Super Bowl.
Sir, it doesn't do you any good. Okay, you get to the postseason, right? You get knocked out. Do you realize it hurts you when you go to the postseason and you get knocked out? Because now you're getting middle of the pack picks.
Draft, yes.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I understand.
Okay, then. So if you're getting middle of the pack drafts, how do you ever expect to get better? You're not going to get in the top because guess what? You don't suck that bad. And then you're not getting to the Super Bowl.
So wait, hold on, wait. So wait.
I see where you're going, but
no, I can't let him touch that. He nuts.
See, just because you got a top 10 pick, don't mean you're going to draft.
No, but what I'm saying is, he making it seem like, oh, getting to the postseason is great. It's not.
Yeah.
Why would you? Okay, who cares about you getting there, getting knocked out? So if you're a team owner and you had a coach that got to the playoffs 10 straight years, but he got knocked out in the first round on 10 years, you're okay with that?
You got to improve somewhere.
Answer the question, so you're okay with that?
You have to improve.
So would you keep him as your head coach?
And then get a brand new coach and not even see it the following year?
There we go.
I'm answering the question for you. You asked me the question, I'm giving the answer.
But I got to agree on this.
Because the next coach you might not see a postseason game.
See, Tomlin do the same thing. I like Tomlin. You know you're going to get to the playoffs.
Every year.
Not really.
You get a chance.
Yes, you're going to
get a chance. You missed it, what, four, was it 3 or 4 times in 10 years?
Yeah, he's
that's what you said, right?
He is, I'm going to stick with him because I know what he's capable of doing. And you don't have to have a top 10 pick.
But you can see Tomlin's burnt out though. You can see that.
Tomlin is there and he's going to keep competing. That's what I like about him.
How do you compete? This is not his first time when they went into the postseason losing multiple games.
But I understand. You're going to lose games. Just like if you gamble, you're going to lose more than you win. This man has won more than he's lost.
Right? Like I said, he is a regular season coach.
Uh-huh.
Do you realize he has not won a playoff game in 9 years?
I understand, but he has been there.
You just talk about a coach that won a Super Bowl
he's
when did he win a Super Bowl?
But he always have you guys.
On coaching staff, I apologize.
No, when did Tomlin win a Super Bowl?
He was in the coaching staff, right?
No, Tomlin was a head coach that won the Super Bowl with the Steelers, but when did the Steelers win?
That was 2012?
But 2008. Take me out, though.
You can't just spit on Green Bay?
They lost to Green Bay.
Oh, yes.
Either way, you can't just spit on a coach who actually went there and won. Why do you think Doug Peterson left that job just like that quick?
So
Doug Peterson won Super Bowl his entire career.
You sound like those people that hype up Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers won that.
I would never talk about Doc Rivers like that. Never in my life.
Why?
Doc Rivers had a squad when he won his
But it's the same thing. Doc Rivers won that one NBA championship ring.
And he still keeps getting a job every time.
In 2000, yeah, but he always gets fired after.
Is he fired right now?
Yeah.
Give him time.
That's what I asked you. Is he fired right now?
No, not right now.
Okay, first of all, let's get one thing straight. They hired him halfway into the season last year. So they weren't going to fire him.
He was an assistant and he got moved up.
No, he was not coaching last year. He was out of the league.
Oh.
I thought he was an assistant.
No.
They moved him up.
No. Okay. Doc was broadcasting and then they went and hired him in Milwaukee. So, okay, when they brought him in and they lost in the first round, you can't fire Doc because you brought him in for half of the season.
You can fire an intern coach.
Yeah, but you're not going to do it, though. You're not. Because now you just paid the man all that money. You can't keep firing unless you got money to burn. You're going to keep firing coaches and then have a shitload of coaches on your payroll.
Yeah, that's going to be kind of rough there, brother. I agree with you. But Tomlin is going to always, the guy knows how to draft.
No, I think.
Oh, yes. Tomlin knows how to draft.
Tomlin drafts problem childs.
Okay, what about T.J. Watt? Was T.J. Watt a problem child?
He was coaching in 2023, 2024, all the way through.
Oh.
Doc Rivers.
2024 is last year, bro.
I'm sorry. Well, on 2024, yeah, it says
That's what I
2020. He set a job. He did never not coach. He's been coaching since. He's been coaching for a while.
Where was he in 2023?
Philadelphia.
He got fired, bro.
Then he came back the following year.
He got fired in
Then he came back
June
the following
of 20.
year.
Yeah, he came back. They fired. What was that coach? The
I don't know who you're talking about, but he came back the following year.
Yeah, they
So
picked him up in the season.
He never was not coaching in the NBA.
Sir, he got fired in May or like May or June of 2023. Then he came back in 2023 in the later part of the season.
Still been there till now.
He's
still been there till now. He's never not coached. That's all I'm telling you.
But did I not?
I don't see no
though?
gap of a year of him not being in the NBA.
Sir, I said he missed some time
Okay.
because he didn't start off
Yeah.
2020. He didn't start off the 2023-24 season coaching.
Because of his resume, that's why he got a job. Because of what he did in the past.
Yeah, and then it also gets him fired too.
And he's still gonna get a job every time.
Okay.
Nah, I think this is last stop.
Okay. Muhammad Ali, Sonny Liston.
Let's push through.
We gonna go to let's go to the Vikings and the Lions game. Let's go to the Vikings and the Lions game. 31-9. Did anybody see this coming?
Yes.
Go ahead there, Cash. Take it.
You saw it coming because, let's be real, the Lions are in a class of their own. I think they're coming out the NFC. And through it all, and they still find some way to win. Aaron Glenn is coaching his ass off as the defensive coordinator. Does he deserve a head coaching job?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Will he get one? I don't know.
He should.
But he has the Lions that defense is just gelling. And what makes it so great, they're getting people off the practice squad, putting them in games a couple of days later, and they're just aren't missing the beat at all.
He's making moves.
Facts. That dude is doing his thing.
The Zadarius Smith signing was good. That trade.
Absolutely.
Was smart.
But what was like a badass boss move when he sat on the bench and he was like, he just had that look like,
Yeah. Job done. I thought the Lions were gonna win. I didn't think they were gonna shut us down.
Not like this. Yeah.
Not like this. Me and Playmaker were talking about it earlier. He was saying about the offensive coach. The offensive coach is good.
I love him.
But this, I like Glenn. Even in last year playoffs, that defense wasn't even playing no games. Defense wins championships. Offense just got to put some butts in the seats and put some points on the board. I get that.
You got to score.
But when you take Jetta and you shut him down, I mean, you shut him down like a joker didn't play the FP&L bill.
3 for 54, 9 targets.
He had electric at the start of the game, but at the end of the game, he had candles and matches. That boy got shut down. And I'm telling you.
Did he still let the team in receptions?
Yes, he did.
You're talking about George Pickens. Then
Listen, shut down is that scoreboard says 9. That look like 3 field goals to me, sir. Yeah. You didn't get in the end zone. You can get 100 catches. But you didn't break that plane.
18 for 41, 166 is crazy.
It is. That if the Lions defense play like this, they're gonna be tough to beat. I still don't see them beating Philadelphia.
The defense gonna fold eventually, though. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly, especially when he gonna listen. When you got an offensive line like
Philadelphia has to make it there, though.
Yes, it's gonna be tough to beat Philadelphia.
And Philadelphia has to show up, though.
If that, listen, I think they're a better team. I know y'all gonna laugh. I think they're a better team without Hurts. Hear me out.
Hear me out, though. Even if you are, I could say, let's say I do agree with you. Even if you're right, you just gave Hurts over $200 million. You can't get rid of that.
They have to give it to somebody because they can't keep it.
Exactly. So you're stuck with him.
Yes, and listen, you are. You could trade him, just like you could trade him.
You're not gonna trade him.
Nah, they wouldn't do that.
Listen,
you just gave that man over $200 million. You can talk about trading.
How much did they just give Kirk Cousins?
No, that's wild.
Are they going to trade him? How much did they give Russ Wilson?
They're gonna bench him or trade him.
Didn't they trade him?
Russ anything. They're talking about the Steelers.
No. I'm saying didn't Denver give him a big contract? Didn't they trade him, sir?
They cut him.
Yes. Well, no, they cut him. They mean that they saying that we're going to eat this loss. We're going to take it.
happens.
What I'm saying is there's going to be somebody. There's always somebody that's going to be infatuated with a quarterback that's going to give you something for him.
Russ.
So that's my thing. Hear me out on this. I am not saying that you can sit him on the bench and win. I'm saying without him in the lineup, the offensive line is going to block and do their thing. Saquon Barkley is going to do his thing. And those guys that need the ball, when they get it, when they're open, they're going to get it. You're going to see the whole repertoire. It ain't just going to be no sitting there. It ain't going to be no tush push all day long. The tight end, he's going to eat. You're going to open up the whole playbook. And I'm not saying they got it closed for Hurts. I'm saying you're going to see exactly what they got. Everybody's going to step their game up. And Philadelphia's defense is not getting enough credit.
You forgot about A.J. Brown when he wasn't getting the ball, what he was saying?
Yes, but that guy, the backup, was getting him the ball.
Kenny Pickett?
He was getting him the ball frequently.
Okay.
So Kenny Pickett and Jalen Hurts are the same. Okay, cool.
Moving on.
Mm-hmm.
That's... Uh-oh. This weekend is wild card weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Let's do these picks. Steelers, Ravens.
It's going to be closer than
Stop
you think.
it.
It's going to be closer
Stop
than
it.
you think.
We're not going to talk all that.
Stop it.
Sir. It's going to be
Stop
closer
it.
than you think.
It's going to be a blowout.
No, it's not going to be a blowout. It's going to be closer than you think. It's very hard, sir. And I'm going to say it again.
And I'm going to tell you this on national television.
Go ahead.
Do not text or call my phone. I'm not going to respond.
Listen,
I'm not watching the game.
Listen, you're going to be watching it. That's a lie. Don't tell that lie.
It's on Amazon. I won't be watching it.
Listen. You got a bootleg. You gonna
I got
watch
Amazon Prime. I know, but I'm not watching it.
Listen. I'm gonna tell you this here. That's a division game.
Ravens 35, Steelers 10.
Stop it.
Wow.
It's going to be a closer game than you think. Because I'm gonna tell you this.
35-13.
Listen, it's going to be a closer game than
He
you
said it's
think.
closer, so hey.
It's going to be closer than you think because division game. You know how hard it is to beat somebody 2 out of 3? It's hard. And a playoff game, you know each other so well.
You can beat them 12-3. This can't be 3 straight times.
It ain't going to be no walk in the park. I am not telling you that the Ravens ain't going to win the game. I'm saying it's going to be closer than you think. Because you got... That division is one of the toughest divisions in the football.
And then you got Ross Turnham over Wilson.
Yes. But you know something? You also got that defense of T.J. Watt. And then you got our coach.
But then you also got Terrell Austin as a DC.
Listen, but you got Coach Clown there. That on 4th and 1, he allows the offensive coordinator to try a bootleg rollout pass when you got a 300-pound fullback.
It could have been a touchdown.
It could have been a fumble.
So look at it. You got Coach Clown and then you got Coach Dumlin. I take Coach Clown over Coach Dumlin.
Listen. That defensive man, it's going to be closer than you think. And I'm not saying I'm going for Pittsburgh to win because
I got Steelers this game.
I'm going to say it's going to be closer than you think.
Coach Dumlin is going to lose, and then he's going to have it was a winning season because they were 10-7, not a losing record.
Stop that,
and
sir.
then he's going to say the standard is the standard. Our Steeler fans are disappointed and tired of hearing that crap.
He's going to be fine, sir.
Chargers, Texans, gentlemen.
Chargers all day. The Texans are banged up. Hey, you know what's crazy about this? The Chargers are 11-6 this year. Last year, they only won 5 games. Jim came back and just boop.
Harbaugh was a very good coach, bro.
He is.
Like
He's won it everywhere he went.
Greedy was saying it off rip, but you were wrong about him taking the ball out of Herbert's hand. He did not take the ball in his hand.
You should
not. But they won. They in the postseason off his first year, and they still followed the same formula. They dropped the running back. The same formula that he knew that he can win if he did that because he has a very good quarterback. This man praises the quarterback almost every game, and he did it with 2 ex-Baltimore Ravens running backs.
Can I ask you a question? Didn't they pay Justin Herbert to play like he playing now?
But you said when he gets there, you're verbatim. You said
they're going to take the ball out of his hands. So, has he thrown as many interceptions as he thrown last year?
I'm about to go find out. Right
yes,
now.
look, check it out.
Nah, he threw less.
They took the ball out of his hands.
Let's talk about passing attempts now.
Go ahead. Listen, he had Keenan Allen them and Mike Williams. That's all he had to do was throw it. He threw it. They took it out of his hands. it out of his hands, man. Listen, even with your boy getting hurt, even with J.K. getting hurt, Gus was coming in, was running a little bit. That dude was throwing interceptions like Josh Allen was back in the days, man.
He threw. So passing attempts.
Yes.
This was his fourth most out of his 5 years. So he still passed the ball the same.
Okay, well, how about last year? Did he throw more this year or last year?
He threw more this year than last year.
He did. How many more?
He threw for 456 last year and
How many-
504 this year.
How many attempts did he give us?
I just told you, 456 last year and 504 this year. He threw the ball more.
Okay.
So he all he did was throw less picks. That's it. But that's not his best.
Yards?
He threw 23 touchdowns.
23 this year?
This was his second lowest in passing yards.
So they took the ball out of his hands.
But the passing attempts is still the same.
Listen,
I mean, it's the throws
Okay.
down the field changed because
Okay.
his yard per average changed.
okay, so
So that means everything
let's
was
do
more
this.
short
Let's do
because of
this.
Vlad McConkey.
Let's do rushing last year and this year.
He rushed the ball more this year.
So if you're running, you're not doing what?
He had 7 more attempts rushing this year than last year.
Okay, guys.
That's more. That's
I'm
more
just
rushing.
giving.
I'm telling you, they took it out of his
He
hands.
had two rushing touchdowns this year, 3 last year.
Okay.
So are we going universal? Chargers beating the Texans.
Oh yeah, Chargers all the way. But the out of the hands thing, all
Are
he
you
did
going to go
was
to the Texans?
all he
Listen,
did was crack the picks.
The Chargers defense is very, very good. They're very good. I want to say a competitive game, but I'm gonna lean Chargers. I'm gonna lean Chargers.
So universal Chargers all across.
Yeah, I'm gonna lean Chargers. I can't act like
Okay.
I can't act like that.
Broncos, Bills, 1 p.m. Sunday. That's gonna be a shootout. but
Bills.
I'm going Broncos.
Of course you are.
You know I'm going Broncos.
I know why.
Listen, no. This don't have nothing to do with the MVP.
Lies.
I said Sean Payton.
Listen, I'm saying this has nothing to do with the MVP with Josh Allen. You know why I'm going there? Because just what he said. Denver's defense is not no slouch. You know what he going to make Josh do?
Throw it.
He gonna make him throw it. And I'm telling you
He
this.
wasn't throwing it all year. He didn't throw the ball that much.
Patrick
this year.
Surtain too.
Yes.
Patrick got a lockup on a number one. And they don't even pass the ball to a one.
So,
They pass the
but
ball
you ain't
to a
finna
four.
run it. You're not gonna run the ball down Sean Payton. No, not in the playoffs. You're not. In the playoffs, and you know where they playing at, right?
It's Sean Payton's first year after not playing football in 2
Sir,
years.
I understand. Just because
Coaching football in 2
you don't ride a bicycle,
He
don't
didn't
mean
coach
you forget.
football
He coached football last year. Yes, he did.
Sean Payton came back this season. I'm sorry, 2 years ago. All right, so he had a year and a half hiatus when Drew Brees retired. Then he
Watch
came back to
this.
football.
Watch this.
And then he had Russ as his quarterback, and he let Russ
But
go.
his run
watch
defense
this.
was not that elite last year
Watch
for
this.
Denver Broncos.
So you're telling me that Sean Payton, a great coach, he doesn't just because he didn't coach whenever the case may be, he don't know what he's doing.
See.
Who went out there and got Bo Nix, sir?
So he can stop. I'm talking
Okay.
about the defense. I'm talking about.
Okay, listen.
That's
So
not-
so
you said
he
you
don't know
make-
he don't know how to
You
he
said
don't
you
know how
have to
to.
run the ball down.
You're not
Sean
gonna
Payton.
you're not in the playoffs.
Okay.
You're not gonna run it. He gonna make just and sir, do you know where they're playing?
In Buffalo.
You know what they call Buffalo?
Buffalo knows how to play at home.
Sir, they're going to run the ball because he don't have nobody to throw the ball out to because they don't get open. So he gonna make him throw the ball. Sir, in that cold,
So Josh can't throw the ball. Josh didn't need to do a lot this year with the ball.
he gonna have to. I'm gonna say it one more time. Give me some crayons and some construction paper. Maybe listen. I'm telling you this here,
Right
sir.
there for me.
In the
Right, see.
playoffs,
Uh-huh.
Sean Payton is going to force you in the playoffs. He's going to force you to do what you don't want to do.
So you
And in Buffalo,
that's because you're loud don't mean you're right.
just listen. Maybe you can hear it because just because you change it don't mean it's going to be. Just like I'm telling you again. In the playoffs, Sean Payton is going to force you to throw the ball.
Is that what he did last year?
And Denver didn't make the playoffs last year.
I know.
Okay,
So you're
but
saying
I'm telling
you're
you
assuming Sean Payton gonna
because he did not have a quarterback.
Oh, so Russell Wilson wasn't the quarterback last year.
He didn't have a quarterback. He had a quarterback playing the position, but he ain't had one that was worth a damn. Now he does. And I'm telling you, Buffalo defense isn't that great.
I don't care about the defense.
Did you see how those boys was? Listen. Kansas City sat their starters on offense.
No, they didn't play nobody.
They ain't play no starters on defense.
Kansas City?
Yes.
I don't believe so because if Chris Jones ain't playing, I don't see no one else.
Okay, so
The best defensive player is Chris Jones. So McDuffie's cool, but he's been getting picked on since my boy Snead left. So I don't think so.
So Snead, you saying McDuffie?
Snead was the best corner last year. McDuffie's okay. Snead was what?
Please.
Please. So why they pay?
Please. What has Snead been doing in Tennessee? What's Snead been doing in Tennessee?
Doing his job.
This man, listen. Why they got the first pick if he's doing his job?
But remember, guys. Remember when we were talking about week 5, 6, 7, 8 when I said we're the best pass defense in the league?
And that meant nothing.
Oh, listen.
So offense too.
You can run. If you can run and get 9 yards of carry, why
I know
pass?
Snead was a quarterback.
Tell me what Snead, what his tackles and picks was this year.
This season, the Tennessee Titans didn't suck in
Tell
defense.
me what Snead did this year since he's so great.
Snead helped that team.
Help him get the first pick.
So again, like I was saying, week 5, 6, and 7. What was the reason Tennessee sucked?
Search.
Bananarama.
So he played Bananarama played defense too.
So I was telling. So he said, he's proving my point, and I kept saying, see guys, you can always go back and refer to episodes. Week 5, 6, and 7. When I was talking about Tennessee's defense.
I'm gonna search.
Pass
You don't want to
defense.
search. Tell me what he did. Since he's so great. Since your boy Snead's so good. Tell me what he done.
I'm trying to give him the numbers. What you want?
Give me everything. Give me what you got.
What's his tackles?
Snead so good, man. McDuffie is the future of that team. That's why they let him go.
No, they were getting afford.
Man, McDuffie's in the top 3 in his position.
They couldn't afford to pay my boy. That's
Man, they paid him and let him go and paid him and traded
They
him.
tagged him and then let him go. They didn't trade. They didn't pay him. They tagged him
And traded him.
No, they let him ride. They didn't trade him.
How you? Okay.
They let him go. They
Okay.
tagged him and then how you gonna tag a player and then trade him? You don't.
You
he was in the
does.
final year of his contract. Then they tagged him. They won a Super Bowl. Then they said go test out the free agent. They let him go walk. They had to. They let Tyreek Hill walk too. Remember?
Yes, they did. Because they had somebody better to replace him with.
Better than Tyreek Hill. Mm-hmm. Who's better than Tyreek Hill in the Kansas City Chiefs?
After he left?
I'm talking about period since he left.
Didn't they win 2 Super Bowls since he left?
I said you said someone better.
Yes,
He said someone better.
Better.
Who was better than Tyreek Hill?
Whoever took his spot, because if he was that good, he's still been
It was
there.
everybody.
That's right.
It was a group effort.
So
they didn't have nobody. That was the drop pass season. You forgot?
It was a Super Bowl season. That's what it was.
They won it, but no one was better than Tyreek on the word.
Show me what that boy numbers was since he's so good. That's what I want to see. Since he's so good. Since he Campbell's good. Show me what he did.
Okay, while he looking up the numbers, let's moving on. Packers, Eagles.
Eagles.
Yeah, I gotta go Eagles.
Yeah, the Packers is kind of banged up.
Commanders, Buccaneers. Commanders.
He played 5 games, by the way. He was hurt.
Best ability is what?
Availability.
Oh, okay.
He already got it.
Listen, that was a
And
mistake.
he got a championship before he left.
That was a mistake. I hope he enjoyed that.
Oh, the championship? He did.
So after week 5, when you saying who had the best defense, that's the last time he played?
Yeah, the beginning of the year. Then he was on IR after that.
Okay.
But when he was on the field, he didn't allow a lot of catches.
So what was
And that's 3 interceptions.
Do me a favor. Let's go see what Kansas City. I'm not Kansas City. What was Tennessee record when their first 5 weeks?
Offense still sucked.
It
It was something
Offense
crazy.
still sucked. Remember, I was saying this, guys. You guys forgot. I kept saying Bananarama's trash. They had to bench him, and they benched him twice.
Okay, wait a minute. Let's see. Why you go to that?
He sucks, but they also don't have nobody on offense either.
I said that. That was the point. That was my exact point. The defense was doing great the first 6 weeks of the year.
So how can you call
that was the
How can
point.
you call a man trash when he has nothing?
He got hurt.
Okay.
How can you call Bananarama trash when he has nothing?
Bananarama's trash. He's always been trash to me.
Who's he throwing to though?
And those wild. Guess who's number 2 in passing yards allowed per game?
Jesus.
Tennessee, number 2. But they suck. So my point's still there. Because number 1 is Philadelphia, 174 passing yards allowed per game, and 177 for Tennessee. Titans non-playoff team.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
That's a useless stat you're spelling out because we're the
But the
Titans.
defense got better when the man got on the team.
But we're the Titans.
They're home, but because so if the offense was a tad bit better, what were we talking about right now?
Nothing. They still
So they had the second pick instead of the first pick.
What team made it? That's wild. That's wild.
They suck, sir.
For a team that's so trash on offense, they actually held it down on defense.
Okay.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
All right,
They did their job.
I'm riding with you. We're riding with you. Go ahead.
No, you're not. The point was still proved because they're number 2. They finished the year at number 2 and they suck.
Yeah, okay.
Hey.
I mean, they still had it down. But see, when you're always
What
losing,
did you held down?
the defensive
What's
passing in the game.
And what's the overall record?
Because the offense can't score.
But what's the overall record?
So like I said, sneak play, running back, quarterback, and wide
But
receiver.
still, what's the overall record?
Oh, yeah, that's not tripping. so the Jets finished 4th. What happened to them? They suck too, right?
Yes, they do.
What's their overall record?
But we've been saying the Jets suck.
We've been telling you your boy was
Listen,
trash, and
just
you were saying
Aaron, bro, do you realize they won more games without Aaron last
San
year?
Francisco is 5th. And where's San Francisco? They home too. They top
No,
5.
San Francisco was
They top
decimated
5.
by injuries,
They
bro.
top 5 in
okay.
defense and passing.
You had no quarterback at one point in time. You had no wide receiver. You lost both of your
They had no what?
wide receivers.
No. The first thing you said, they had no what?
Quarterback for a while.
Okay, what does Tennessee don't have?
Tennessee don't have nothing.
yeah.
I like how you said the position first. That's all I cared about. Because if you can't maintain the ball or hold the ball on offense, you're going to suck. That's how it works.
But let's keep it real. Coming into the season, Tennessee, nobody had any expectations on Tennessee because everybody thought they were dumb for letting Vrabel go.
Yeah, agreed.
You stripped the cupboards bare, and then you didn't even trade the guy to get extra picks in. You just let him. You just fired him. Just okay, boom.
Dumbass GMs.
So then you brought nothing back. So you had nothing.
Nothing.
Whereas with San Francisco, that was a team that just got decimated by injuries because when before the season started, everybody was like, okay, the 49ers can make a deep run.
Facts.
But then as the season went on, McCaffrey was hurt the first few games. Then after McCaffrey, you had
Ayuk.
Ayuk was out because of the holding.
And Debo never plays games.
Because of the holding out. Then he came back, and then he got hurt, maybe 1 or 2 games
Dislocated ankle.
after coming back.
Yeah.
And then you had Debo, who
He played 5 games.
Then you had
Dislocated
Debo,
ankle.
who don't know what the hell he want to do.
suck and don't play no
Yeah,
game.
he's
I was never a Debo
bad
Samuel
season.
fan.
Bad season this
Why
year.
bad this year?
And then
And yeah, you still drafted him on fantasy. That's
and
crazy.
then Purdy went out, so it's like,
Because I had Brock.
bet you won't make that mistake again.
No, I'll take
We
him again.
didn't do Commanders, Bucks, and then we
We
got to
did.
do the Vikings. We did.
Yeah,
We also had Commanders.
yeah,
We took it.
yeah.
I like the Bucks then. I'm gonna repivot on that one. I like the Bucks.
Okay.
Oh, that's an 8 o'clock game on Sunday. Nice.
sir.
That should be a good game.
Okay, Monday game, 8 p.m. ABC.
Vikings, Rams.
Vikes.
I'm going to go Rams.
I'm going to go Rams.
Wow.
Sam Darnold has never sniffed the playoffs.
I'm going to go Rams because, you know why? Sean McVay, Matthew Stafford, Puka Nakua.
I like him.
I can't even go a white week because I'm not. He's somehow going to end up hurt. But
He does get open, though.
like
he does get open. But what I
and-
will
I
and-
say,
think guys been open in a month.
And
I like
what?
I like Jetta to do his job.
No, I like Jetta to. This gonna be the game that he gonna swing on Sam Darnold.
They don't have a corner in the game that can cover Jetta.
They don't.
but they don't have a corner in the game that can cover Jetta. But
Or Puka.
the Rams can outscore the Vikings.
Puka was gonna eat.
And don't forget, they Kyron Williams running the damn ball pretty good.
And then you also have Sean McVay, a Super Bowl.
He done been there. He done been there. He done been there.
The entire cast of the Rams.
No, you
I
don't.
just like.
You can't.
I just like
If
my
you're
boy.
picking Vikings,
Hey, I've been right more than I've been wrong.
listen, but pick them in the Pro Bowl with the flags on because in this game they're gonna get their behind toe up, sir.
We gonna see.
Yo, you gonna see.
Oh, next Tuesday is going to be interesting when we're going over the wild card results.
Mm-hmm.
That's all for tonight, folks. I'm your boy Cash. Greedy. Playmaker 250. Have a good night, folks.
You know how we do it. Like and subscribe.
Next
Yeah, I'll
Tuesday.
still mind if you think this
Next
man
Tuesday's going to be awesome. I can't wait till we sit down talking about these wild card matches.
You gonna see.
You really think he gonna slow down my boy Jetta, bro?
Yes. Didn't
So you think the
Detroit beat-
Vikings are going to beat the Rams?
I said it on TV, on camera. Yes.
You drunk.
Not at all.
I think so.
Yes, you is.
No, sir. You think he gonna play 2 bad back-to-back games, Jetta?
Who's throwing
After
the
he
ball?
got locked, the same quarterback's been throwing the ball to him all year. That made him get 1,500 yards receiving this year. Didn't matter. I was more worried about the quarterback play before the season even started. Before Zoe was. That's why Zoe went against the bet, the 10-win bet. I didn't think the quarterback can get the ball to my boy, and I was wrong.
Well,
Only game that I didn't see can get the ball to him